Hello. This video I'm going to talk about the second primary basis of Matthew 24, the Christ return season. So in Matthew 24, verse 32 to 33, it says, "Now learn a parable of the fig tree when his branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors." So the fig tree is mentioned once again, and when it's putting forth leaves, it means that the figs are present. And the tender figs are referring to the early fig season when it's green, and the word tender is synonymous with the word young, and the green fig season is normally around April in Israel, and summer is nigh refers to late spring. So this is a tricky wording because summer is nigh could be referring to both late spring or and early summer as the time Christ returned for his church in the Rapture. So this does not seem to point to the first call transformation season, but anyway, it'll be further tested later to see which one will be suitable, being around the season and boundary. So once again, there are two methods. One is literal, one is symbolic. Literal seasons of late spring and early summer. So spring would be March to June in Israel. Late spring is around May to June. And summer would be June to September in Israel. And early summer is June to July. And the symbolic method would be late spring. Could be seen as after Elul, as May to June, and early summer is Elul to Tishrei as June to July. Now again, it seems to be a bit confusing at first. The more clues. So see below. In Matthew 24, verse 30 to 31, it talked about the trumpet, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. And the word trumpet is very important, and trumpet could possibly referring to the Feast of Trumpet or Hashanah. But it's not saying that Rosh Hashanah is a time, but saying that Tishrei, because the Feast of Trumpet occurs in Tishrei, so the month Tishrei, which seems to be a very significant month, and which is also within the season in early summer, because when we see Tishrei as July or Chisvan, so around that time would be early summer, and that's matching the return of Christ about when summer draws nigh. But anyway, why Tishrei is very important. One of the reason when we see Genesis chapter 7, so that's the number 7 again, that echoes to Tishrei as the most intensive worldwide judgment chapter. And therefore the Jewish 7-month could be our next target. Just as in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 16, and talks about, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. And this is again referring to trumpet, and also the Feast of Trumpets, Rosh Hashanah. So we go below. So we're locating the number 7. It is spanning from September to November due to the misalignment of the Jewish calendars. And so that's why, once again, this is proving that November is really significant month. But of course, gonna be more confirmation to November. But for now, the other confirmation for November, so Israel's birthday was on the 14th of May 1948, and I believe that was very important, because Israel's birthday could be also referring to the birthday of the bride. Well, in other words, transformation of bride, because Israel, for example, in the past, the Israelites were representing the children of God, and just as Egypt was representing the world. So when we try to count from May to the next year's May, the midpoint will fall on November. And just as this was actually inspired of the 7 years of tribulation, counting the midpoint between 3.5 years of the first part and 3.5 years of the second part. So therefore November could be a possible month of the rapture. Later I'll be explaining about, maybe not in this video, maybe the next, just other videos about the significance of why everything must occur within 2016. 2015 and 2016 must be connected together. They cannot go without another, because it will lose its transformation code and its transformation pattern, which I'll be explaining soon. And moving forward about midnight hour will be in the next video. Thank you.